She didn't smile the way I like. She didn't talk like I was expecting her to talk. She wasn't available the time when I wanted to talk to her. She missed my calls, or she didn't meet my expectations. I hear all that, and some of that becomes part of negative reviews on different matchmakers that are my colleagues, and sometimes I hear guys reproaching me of the same. Well, men want escort, but are coming to a matchmaker. Men think that woman and her time are the product. But actually, when you are using matchmaking services, the product is the relationships that you want to build. Relationships that you are capable of building and relationships that you expect. So in this video, I would like to talk about the main differences between matchmaking and escort. Because I see so many guys confusing that. I see so many frustrated gentlemen that imagine one thing, but are not getting what they want. So maybe this video will help you get the product that you are expecting. And the product can be either woman in her time or relationship. So let's talk. When a guy is coming to, let's say, escort, he comes with a list of expectations, he picks the looks he likes, and the woman has the list of things she has to do for the money that the guy is paying. So all that matters is the amount of money the man has and the amount of time he is buying from that woman and the list of expectations to that woman, right? How easy it is. How predictable it is. You pay and you get. That's honest. That's true. It's actually what the pay-per-letter websites are doing for their clients. You pay the money and the women or translators are communicating the way you like, the way you want, the way that entertains you. And it also gives you a very good illusion of relationships. Yeah, illusion. The key word is the illusion. It's not the true relationships. It is easy, it is transactional, and it is heartless. You pay, and the woman has a task to make you happy because you pay her for that. That's the main misconception that many men have. That they will pay to a matchmaker and the woman will perform the way he expects. But it is not true. And maybe this video will be the greatest disillusionment for you in this story, because I want to tell you more on how to get more than money versus performance. Okay? Well, first of all, in the matchmaking, a relationship is the product. So let me explain. When you are coming to a matchmaker, whoever it is, you are telling about yourself. You're telling your life story. You are sharing your pains, your fears, your dreams. You are telling what economical level you belong. You are telling what expectations you have to women, but more so, you're telling about the expectations on relationships you want to build. And the task is to find a woman who fits into your social class, who is going to be happy within the budget that you can provide, and at the same time, a woman that has a potential to build relationships with you. And the key thing is, what can you do to make her happy so that she is happy and mirrors that 10 times more and makes you happy? Because in escort, it's very egoistical. You pay the money and the woman makes you happy. In the matchmaking, you pay the money to learn how to make a woman happy and have this safe circle of women that can be happy within who you are, within what you do, and who can give you back the happiness. So let's talk more about that. The key thing in the matchmaking and in building relationships, not only matchmaking, but in building relationships, is trust. And the trust goes far beyond the money that you make. Trust is your ability to communicate about your vulnerabilities, to communicate your future ideas, to communicate things about you, about your life, to communicate it so that she understands, so that she responds, the way she responds, not the way you want. Because the way you want is escort, right? She is told how to respond, how to do so that you are happy and you don't complain. But when you're building true relationships, you're not building it with a robot, or you're not building with somebody who is paid to do that. You are building your relationship with an individual who has her fears, who has her life, who has a spectrum of her emotions, and who wants to build that emotions with you. And who will be giving you reactions basing on her level of emotional intelligence, her level of trust, her level of understanding man, and readiness to create relationships. And all that comes with an advice of a matchmaker. So when you're coming to a matchmaker, you cannot come and order. I pay the money, so I want a woman with that looks to perform like I want. That's not going to happen. You're going to get ladies that are attractive and capable of fitting into the formula of the pattern that matchmakers understand about you. So the key element of your working with a matchmaker is telling more about yourself, being honest about yourself, being honest about your social class and level, be honest about your expectations, and be honest about your past, about your life story. And then you get a better fit. Because women trust matchmaker as well, and they share their stories and their lives. And the matchmaker's job is to see who is going to have enough capacity to handle that cocktail of past experiences, future hopes, and reality. Well, the main component in relationships is finding compromise. When people fit into each other's social classes, when they can communicate, when they can bond, they find compromise. If that happens, then there is a match. Finding compromise is understanding things that annoy you to a degree that you aren't bothered too much to stop these relationships. Finding compromise is accepting that nobody's perfect, including you. Finding compromise is letting things go and feeling happy inside with things that you get and not crying over things that you cannot get with this person. Being in touch with reality is actually about the compromise. Our world, the modern society, is giving us lots of illusions because it's easy to sell, because it's fast, because it's fast food. Yeah, well, Escort is your fast food. That's another comparison if you want. But real, true relationships is hard work. But you can't be alone in achieving that. You need a supporter. You need a trustee that will, like a trainer, Like when you want to build muscles, when you want to get into shape, you get somebody who watches you, how you do that, who follows you, who guides you, who shows you directions, who gives you new challenges that you need to learn and overcome and kind of digest to be where you want. So that's the matchmaker's work. Why that happens, that you are not happy in relationships, why you cannot trust people, why, all these why are going to be the product of your work with a matchmaker, and it's a process. When you are in Escort, this is, you pay, you get, and this is the result. That's very fast food, modern world thing. But with matchmaking, this is a transformational process of understanding your strong points of character, actually emphasizing your good features that fit into creating a family, understanding your vulnerabilities, and also making it part of the picture, because we love each other, not because we're perfect. Remember, if a woman is perfect, you pay for her time, you get what you want, and you get out. Nobody's perfect. We are perfect only for a certain period of time. Then we see the differences, and we either accept those differences, live with them, or we let it go. But you're understanding what differences you can accept, what things, what attitudes you can change about yourself, is the product of your work with a matchmaker. This is growth. This is process. This is not necessarily a lengthy process, because some people are right like this. They are ready. They are moving forward. They just need one little click, and that happens. Those are the fastest to get matched. Some people need more support. Some people need a process of transformation and like long time support. Just also very rare. Usually people need to take their time to trust somebody. So I will repeat. So you pay the money to a matchmaker to learn how you can make a woman happy. To learn how to get the compromise. To learn how to connect to traditional values, to bigger picture, to love, to true support. And that is lasting. Ba-bam! This is something that can not only last for a couple of months, days, I don't know. That is going to last for years. Because you make a certain big step over your fears, over your misperceptions, over things that bother you, but you don't know the answers. Well, nowadays, we have a lot of illusions. We have illusions about making money fast. Yeah, you've watched those videos, I'm sure. Losing weight in 1 week. Yeah, that's also another illusion. Eating and not getting fat. Spending 5 minutes playing the piano, right? And then becoming a world performer. That's all is illusion. Escort is an illusion of relationship. It's easy. You pay, you get. But matchmaking, it's not an illusion, it's a reality. It's a big step to reality, to a good life. Not an illusion to a good life. Bringing you to the reality of a good life, if you want. There are no guarantees in relationships. That's true. Illusion is when you are attracted to a woman and you think it's going to last forever. Reality is when you are attracted to a woman and you both do good things to each other and you both learn how to compromise to make each other happy. Getting there alone is possible, but some people are taking years to be there. Working with a professional coach and trainer to grow up your emotional muscles is another alternative. to being on your own. So if this is what you want, then welcome to the Matchmaking Boutique Possible. My name is Natalie Koval. I'm an international matchmaker with 25 years of matchmaking experience. I can support you. I cannot guarantee you anything when it comes to building your love, but I will guarantee you my support. I will guarantee you my true understanding of you and analyzing you as an individual who wants to get married, who wants to create a family. I guarantee you my honesty and sincere support that has led many, many men, hundreds of men, to their happy families. This year, we've already had 5 marriages, and it's taking time, but they are getting there with the help of a matchmaker. So it's up to you to decide. You want an illusion of an escort, then get escort sites, go to PPL websites, pay per letter, and enjoy. Don't complain. But if you want true relationships, then use a matchmaker, whoever it is, me or any other professional you trust. Welcome to the world of reality.